Kroy Biermann has changed that proverb to if you first don't divorce, try again. And he did, because he has filed for divorce for a second time in just a couple of months from Kim Zolciak, and it all has to do with moolah.
Yes, indeed. The lack of moolah, or who is supposed to be in charge of the moolah. But that is the dispute. Now, we told you that obviously they had both filed for divorce back in May.
They both raced to the courthouse.
Yeah, it was exactly. Raced to the courthouse. They both filed, and then they both withdrew about a little over a month ago.
And said that they've decided, you know, for the sake of the family and their faith in God and all that.
We saw them going out together as a family. They went to church together.
And honestly,
but we
weren't buying it.
Yeah, and we had heard that there were still a lot of disputes going on. And yes, as Harvey said, the main one was about money, and that is why Kroy decided he can't do this anymore, and yesterday filed for divorce.
And not just filed for divorce. He filed the same way he filed the first time. He wants sole custody of their kids. He wants child support. He wants alimony. He wants attorney's fees.
It's interesting because you would have thought that over this last month, while they were still together and trying to work things out, that maybe it would be less contentious when he refiled, and that it would just be about, all right, we're splitting up. And it's still...
Well, that's what we've heard. It is super nasty.
And he wants her out of the house. He wants the house. Remember, there was the incident with foreclosure on their home. They've worked past that. But he says he wants the exclusive use of that, which he also asked for the last time, but they shared a roof for several months after he filed, and look what happened again. Now, as for the fight yesterday, we know that, like you guys said, there's always been fights about finances. It's no secret that they have issues in that department. But I guess Kim finally challenged Kroy, because for a long time he had been threatening, hey, I'm going to file again. I'm going to file for divorce again. She said yesterday, okay, go ahead and do it. And he took her up on it. He went and filed these divorce documents, and that's led us to what's happening today.
And the weird thing about this, too, is just the way they've been handling the financial disputes that they've been having, that we are told that it has gotten really petty, but also it's about, you were supposed to pay that bill and you didn't. No, you were supposed to pay that bill and you didn't. So they were basically going at each other for bills that were going unpaid. And, you know, one of the people we talked to who has knowledge about all of this said it literally was coming almost down to pennies, that it got so, you know, it just got so ridiculous that they were just fighting about everything. So it sounds like they were right the first time when they filed for divorce and shouldn't have given it a second try.
And actually, the fact that Kroy decided to file this time in a way that I would describe as impulsive, right? Like they're having an argument, dispute about money, she dares him, and then he says, all right, I'll do it. It kind of, would you be shocked if it's withdrawn again?
No, not this time. I mean, what we were told was this has been building and building and building in the house. It wasn't necessarily impulsive in the sense that they've been arguing a lot.
I get that they've been
really
arguing.
nasty for several weeks.
And my point is, it has been nasty and nobody filed. They were just arguing.
But it's in your head.
I think there's a good chance we might see this pulled again and put back forward.
Because it was just, he only did it because she said, you know what it's like when you're in an argument with someone and they say something and you're just like, really, you want to challenge me? All right,
I get it.
I'll show you.
And let's not forget, there's a whole legal thing underlying this, right? They're being looked at very hard for some tax problems that they've had. So they they have a vested interest in sticking together, both for marital and spousal privileges, but also for presenting a united front to those coming after them. I think there's some real reasons why they should stay together.
And meanwhile, she's just been sued again for an unpaid credit card bill of I think it was $156,000. $156,000 on a credit card.
Yeah, I take it back. Maybe he doesn't want to get back with her.
Hi, my name is Missy. I'm calling from Johnston, Rhode Island, and I'd like to say that I think it's sad when any marriage and family breaks up, but I do believe sometimes it's in the best interest of the family and the children. They have 4 still small young children, and I think they need to figure out a way to handle this and get things straightened out in the best possible way and get on to being good parents.
And by the way, when she filed her papers, she was asking for most of the custody as well. So this is going to be really bitter.
What she said about the kids, yes, it is probably at this point best for the kids that they are, separated.
But the question is, where do the kids go, and do they have both
Right,
parents
and
at the
that's
end?
what's going to make it really, really contentious.